and what is a long swing. Okay, that's the first thing we need to understand is the difference between short and long. Some people see a straight front arm and they just assume all of a sudden that this swing is long. Okay, that's not necessarily true all the time. We have to be able to get connected to the rear side or the back shoulder as we start to turn. I can have a straighter arm and start to turn and connect pretty well and go. So that straight front arm is not dead set always creating a long swing. It can happen. We can get back here. But what I like to look for most is this rear arm angle. Okay, I talk about it all the time. We have to be able to maintain the rear arm angle, forearm to bicep, okay, as we come through the swing. If this starts to get outside here, this is when we start to get long. The further away that the barrel gets from the shoulder as we start our swing, the longer the swing will be. Okay, now why don't we want to be long? Number one is bat speed. Okay, the further we get out here, the slower the bat is going to be. Number two, direction. We don't want to be coming out and around the baseball. We want to be coming from the inside and through the baseball to the middle of the field. Okay, and then number three, barrel control. Once the barrel gets outside the top hand, okay, we've now lost control of this. When the barrel is behind the top hand or above the top hand, we have control. Where do I now need and want that barrel to go? I can control it with the proper arm angle and the proper barrel position. So many times, young kids want to get really big on the backside because they're not very strong through their core. So instead of taking the swing and being from the middle and then releasing the barrel, they're trying to get the barrel going with their arms and trying to really drag it through. You hear about drag versus lag? This is all having to do with being short and long in our swing. Okay? The main thing, however, is maintaining the forearm and bicep angle as we get to the backside and then start to release out. If that angle opens up, the swing's going to get long. You can also have kids that really push down hard with that front arm, and that's going to cause some disconnection and cause us to cast as well. Okay? But just because you see a straight front arm doesn't always mean that they're going to be long. Pay close attention to connection at the back.